Has Nick ever tried your milk?
Oh my God, I'm not having this conversation with you.
He has on, yeah, he totally has. I'm Tony Medina, and I'm Hollywood's go-to boy for retro glamour. Today, one of my friends is coming over, and I'm gonna give their hair his vintage touch. So this is my friend Tess Holliday, plus-size supermodel, bad bitch, mother, feminist, and my friend.
Hi.
How did we meet? I think you had me blocked.
I had you blocked on Instagram.
I worked with people that she didn't like, and she had me blocked and stuff.
I was trying to protect my bubble, so I blocked your ass.
and I was like, whatever.
And then you emailed me and said, hey, I tried to follow you, but I can't. And I was like, oh, that's weird. And then I unblocked you.
So every time I meet with Tess, we always do some type of elaborate 1950s or 1960s style. Sometimes 40s we do. But she definitely loves big hair, and she's a huge John Waters fan. So we're gonna do some big 60s hair, a big bouffant, a lot of volume, some type of bump on top, maybe a bow, maybe some flowers, some loose curls.
Maybe all of it.
All of it together in one, a smorgasbord. Okay, so I definitely wanna stick to your kind of John Waters inspo and kind of go with something big in 60s.
Could you be like his tender vintage touch? Thank you.
Oh yeah, like this. You like that, baby?
No, don't do Anthony voice.
Anthony is my straight, perverted, like alter ego.
Anthony makes me so uncomfortable when you get into your character.
Damn, I'm thick as hell.
I hate it so much.
So what I'm gonna do is I usually start all my vintage hairstyles off with a set, meaning I'll pin curl it. Since it's 60s, I'm gonna use a somewhat larger 1-inch curling iron. I'm gonna curl it, but rather than letting the curl hang when I take the curling iron out, I'm gonna pin it into the place of the shape of the wand. This basically just makes the hair stay longer and lets the curl last a lot longer, so that way it doesn't fall out as easy, and ultimately helps build that kind of 60s silhouette. I usually start at the bottom, like of the nape of the neck, and then work my way up, just because it's easier to organize the hair and I can bundle it on top with a clip. And I'm probably holding the curl on the iron for maybe just a few seconds each kind of twist. The reason why I actually started doing Tess's hair so often was because I did a lot of your press photos for when you got signed for the agency.
That's right.
It was glam.
It really was.
And you were naked. I saw your vagina the first day we met.
Wow.
It was welcome. The third vagina I've ever seen in my life, so I remember it.
Thank you. She's cute.
Mm-hmm. She was like blowing kisses.
She was doing something.
She was in such a good mood. I've styled your hair probably like 100 times.
Probably. Yeah.
A lot.
You have.
Yeah. Or at least it feels like it because you have so much hair. Like I think you have the most hair out of any client I've ever done.
But I am glad that we're friends because there were many times that I was sad after I had my baby and Tony would come over and do my hair and take bomb photos of me half naked and like give me my confidence back. So that's pretty bomb.
Aw, I love that.
You did my hair the night before I went in to give birth and he brought me food and we ate donuts and
we went to Alfredo's.
We went to Alfredo's.
Tacos Mexico.
Yep, we got Tacos Mexico. But literally everyone when I was checking into the hospital was like, you look amazing. I had concealer, blush, I filled in my eyebrows, and then I cried it all off. But my hair was still cute and curly for my baby announcement photos. You've literally done my hair for everything. Like,
well, bitch, you will find literally any excuse to get your hair done.
I will. Sometimes just for me to go to Disneyland, or sometimes for me to
having a bad day, a new earring set.
Hey, it's true.
Usually when I'm done setting your hair, and you know this, I grab some hairspray and I kind of lightly or aggressively, depending on what kind of mood I'm in that day. Basically what I do is I kind of pat down your head, and once I feel that it's nice and cool and it's not hot from the heat of the curling iron anymore, I know it's ready to take out. And your curls will be nice and bouncy and loose. And I'm just gonna brush through it a few times with a paddle brush. So now what I wanna do is this like kind of little pinched moment in the front. So I'm gonna section that out. I'd say like 2 to 3 inches in. Tess's hair is very heavy and it's very thick, so I like to take thin sections, like so thin that you can see through them, and all I do is I get my teasing comb and I am just going to brush backwards. And I'm maybe gonna do about 5 to 6 inches off the scalp. I like to separate the teasing a little bit and spray it to hold. And I'm gonna repeat this about, I don't know, 100 times.
Can't wait. Every time we get together, we're usually talking about people that get on our nerves, food, sex. We'll go on Instagram Live and ask when the last time my followers had sex, what's their favorite position, what's the craziest place they've had sex. It's a lot of sex.
So now that I've pretty much teased out all of
Every
your
strand
hair
of my hair,
I'm gonna go in and lightly mist it with some hairspray. Ooh, yes.
Does Dita complain as much as me?
No, Dita's a pro.
I'm a pro.
So now I'm gonna grab a teasing brush and I'm just gonna lightly go, and I'm not being aggressive and I'm not, brushing through the hair, but I'm just kind of lightly grazing the surface of the hair. Tess is like one of those difficult clients that throughout the whole process of you glamming her, she has to keep looking at herself. She's like, oh, let me just see.
I do. I like to see the process. I like doing funny photos and stuff.
That is true. You're a pretty good sport where some people really don't like to be photographed, unfinished. The process is fun. It doesn't have to be super perfect when it comes to curl placement. I kind of like it loose and full. And I just like the really polished slick part to be here in the front. So usually I just grab a good 2 inches, 3 inches of hair, the front of her head, and I just pinch it together and I get a bobby pin and I slide it in to hold it. So now I'm gonna just add a little bit of spray. And I'm gonna just smooth the top out. Some more hairspray, because I just really want this bump up here to really stay cute and polished. And then I'm gonna grab a little pomade and just go over your hairline, clean it up. So what I usually like to do with some of these styles, especially the 60s ones, is I like to add hair accessories because it just makes the hair look so much more extra and bigger. And so I'm going to put a little flower bow and center it right in the middle. And it's gonna kind of complete that baby doll illusion, Priscilla Presley, John Waters inspired type of 60s hair. All right, Miss Tess Holliday, are you ready to see the final look?
Duh. I really do look like I'm in hairspray.
I think you look adorable.
Oh my God, I love it. It looks so cute. Let's do a little cell phone photo shoot, please.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. It's so good, Tess. Cute. Thank you so much. Thank you, boo. Titty milk?